So today I just really want to fix my controls actually because they're broken. How did they get broken? You should ask when I played. I want to talk a little bit about just what's been going on recently. Just like in my life and what I see happening and whatever, like I don't want this to be I want this to be like a fun place, a fun thing for me to do. School just ended recently, about a week ago, so I have a lot more time, so I'm hoping to film a lot more videos. But recently that I've been trying to have like a set morning routine that I do every morning. So I basically get up, I eat breakfast while watching like a YouTube video on my phone or whatever, something fun. And then I brush my teeth and I go for a walk around my block while listening to a podcast. And I've noticed like just taking a walk outside and just like breathing fresh air and like looking around you without the screen, you really begin to see like the beauty in the world. And it's like the world is such a beautiful place if we just take people out of the equation, because like we truly are the problem. The environment is and nature is such a sacred thing that we really should be protecting it more than we are. And so I feel that's something that we really should be doing. And I know that's easier said than done, with how things are. But also, I don't like whip these videos beforehand. I just kind of talk, so if it's like makes no sense at all, that's why, because I'm just like winging it. So yeah, we're just going with the vibes, because it's sometimes just fun to just talk. But yeah, so recently I've been doing that, taking walks around the block each morning. They're about like, it was like a 16-minute podcast and it ended like right before I got home. But they're about like 20-minute-ish walks. And they're really nice. Like, ever since that I started doing that, just recently, my brain feels a little less foggy. I feel like I think clearer and I can see things more for what they actually are. Like, I feel like we're so consumed with all of these, like, the news and all this crazy facts that, well, not even facts, but like, just all these crazy things happening, that we tend to actually lose the plot. Like, we start believing everything we see, and we don't do research anymore. Like, that's something I noticed, is that like we don't do our own research anymore. We just kind of see something on the internet, on like TikTok or whatever it is, and then we just kind of believe it blindly. But like, there's so much like stuff happening, and not all of that is true. And so I just feel like we need to just like take a step back and like start like having our own opinions, forming our own opinions, and researching our own what we see. Like, if you see something and you're like, oh, like that's really bad, maybe look into it, figure out if there's anything you can do, or if it's actually happening, or where it's happening, why it's happening. You can have so much more of an impact when you actually know all the facts than when you see something and you're just like, oh, and then you start telling everyone, spreading that information, when you don't even really know if it's true or not, and you're just like blindly spreading this information. because you saw it and you decided to just like blindly believe it. So I just feel like we don't form our own opinions on stuff anymore, and I think that's something that we definitely need to bring back, like start like research. And with AI and everything, like it's like it's so different. Oops, I said to stop. Well, I wonder if you're gonna be able to hear this air conditioner. I really hope not. I'll try and talk a bit louder so that it doesn't get in the video. Because that's quite loud actually. But like with AI and everything, like everybody uses it. Like it doesn't matter. And I'm not talking about like the AI that's like in this game right now. No, you know what I'm talking about. Like people like to argue that like AI isn't everything. Yes, AI isn't basically everything. But there's different kinds of AI. There's different kinds of AI. And certain kinds of AI like ChatGPT and Claude and all of that, those are like negative AIs. They're at this point we're beginning to we're losing plot. Like kids are not learning anymore, they're just using AI like for everything. I mean, I'll say it myself, I use AI in there for little search up whatever, you know? Or like the AI overview on Google, yeah, I use it a lot. And I feel like we just like sorry, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Even the people who are out there arguing against AI, they're like, AI is so bad, AI is so bad. I bet they're also still using AI because we contribute to all of these problems that we complain about. We complain about consumerism and the fact that like everything is like big corporations and it's not really like small like local businesses anymore. Yet we're the one using DoorDash instead of going to the local pizza shop, or we're the one using Audible or Amazon to order books instead of going to the library. Like we are contributing to all these same problems that we're fighting. We're fighting against all these problems, yet we're contributing. So, like, we're not really making any impact, the impact that we want. I mean, yeah, we're spreading awareness, but at the same time that we're doing that, we're contributing to the problem that we're trying to fix. We can't expect something to go away if we keep feeding into it. You can't just sit there and say, oh, well, I protested, I advocated. That's not going to stop the problem. That's not going to magically make it go away. You need to actually act and you need to actually act and, you know, put an effort to change that. Changing little things about your life to make it different, to make a positive impact. So maybe instead of going through the drive-through line, walk into the store, or go to instead of going to the pizza chain near you, go find a small local pizza shop and go order from there instead. I'm sure like that's how we will actually make change, is by actually doing things. And we all argue like, oh, this is just easier, it's just easier. But if you want to go the easy route, then the easy route is going to keep growing. You can't argue against something and then use it because you think it's more convenient. If you want to make change, you have to do inconvenient. You have to do inconvenient things. The world isn't going to magically decide that one day it wants to change because of what you say. You can yap and yap and yap and say what you want to say, but it's not going to make any actual change until you start acting. And once you start acting, and if we all start acting, then that's where we can make true change. But we can't just sit around and just advocate and expect these things to change. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about summer. Summer just started, and summer is amazing. I'm so excited for summer. I'm going on vacation. We're going to North Carolina. Internet safe. I'm not gonna say where right now. It's a little weird, but you know, probably no one will see this. So, but yeah, we're going to North Carolina, so that can be it's fun. And then when we get back to North Carolina, back from North Carolina, I really just want to lock in and start posting videos. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to do daily, but I want to do like every other videos. I might just start doing like a let's play, like in this world or whatever, where we'll just do normal gameplay. I don't know, we just yap around and stuff. But so I'm going into my senior year. So I have to start thinking about college applications and where I want to go to college and stuff. So I've been looking into that kind of stuff, and I have to like write a college essay and all this crazy stuff. And it's honestly stressful, guys. Like trying to figure out where I want to go to college. I've been doing a lot of research on different colleges and stuff, and I still don't know where I want to go. Like I have a few options. And I'll obviously apply like multiple places and stuff. But it's just such a struggle, and I also don't want to be in like crazy debt. So I'm trying to find somewhere that's like, it's like affordable a little bit, or like has good like financial assistance options. But yeah, it really is like, it is stressful trying to figure out where you want to go to college and doing that kind of stuff. And I can't believe that I'm going into my senior year. When if I told my 8th grade self that I was here going into my senior year, they would not believe me. Like 8th grade me truly thought they were not making it to high school like at all. So like this truly is like a big thing for me, but it just feels so weird. It's such a big moment. And it just feels weird, like so surreal. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited to graduate. That'll be cool and interesting. I mean, at least I think it will be pretty cool. Getting to walk the stage. I wish I could like give a speech or something, but I just think that would be fun. But yeah, so if you are also going into senior year or looking to apply to colleges right now, I get the stress. I'm right there with you. Like, just try and take it one step at a time, and we'll make it. We got this, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to talk a bit about that because that's like a pretty big thing happening with our life right now. Yeah, so I just wanted to, that's just, it's so close to me that I just had to talk about it. Anyway, I have so many dogs. Look how cute they are. I really am trying to get a job though. Like, getting a job nowadays is so difficult. Like, genuinely, why is getting a job so difficult? Or if I'm gonna tab out of the game for a second, so okay. Sorry about that. Like you apply like all these different places and they just never call you back. I actually probably have to call the most recent place I applied. And then you end up calling them and saying like, hey, you know, I applied a few days ago, whatever, or like a week ago, blah blah blah. can you check on my application for me? You know, is there any update? And they'll say, oh yeah, we'll check on that and we'll call you back. And they hang up on you. And then they never call you back, and it's like you're stuck in this endless loop of like applying places, and then they're never contacting you back. And it's like at some point, like, what do you even do? Like it gets to like a certain point where it's just like, what do you even do? So I'm really like, I'm so lost. I genuinely don't know. But I mean, I'm gonna call back the most recent place like 5 today and ask them, see what's going on. Yeah, it is so stressful. Like it's actually like impossible to get a job now. But like there's so many signs everywhere that says like now hiring, we're hiring, we need people. And it's like they're so desperate for jobs. Like I walked into a grocery store the other day and they had now hiring signs everywhere. So I applied, and that was like 2 weeks ago. They didn't get back to me. They didn't call me at all about it. And you think that they're desperate. They have signs everywhere that they would freaking call back the people who applied, but they just don't. So it's like, what? Like, and then I called them and I was like, hey, can you check on my application? And they was like, yeah, sure, we'll do that and give you a call back. They didn't call me back, so I was like, okay, so at that point they don't want me, right? But you know, people keep telling me, oh, you just have to keep doing it, you just have to keep applying, keep calling them back, or go into the building or whatever. I mean, yeah, but like, you don't want to seem too desperate, too, right? Because then that's like not good either. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I should just be more aggressive. Well, not really aggressive, like more out there. But I don't know, like that is so stressful to me. Like it's actually so hard. I feel like this whole video has literally been me smelting this iron. Like I'm so sorry, guys. We need to go do something. We're gonna go boating across this big ocean. Yeah, we're gonna go boating. But yeah, so it is actually like unbelievably hard to get a job. So like that's what I'm doing currently, guys, trying to get a job and you literally cannot get one for the life of me. Like it's so impossible. I've applied like every single freaking store in my town. Like every big store, I even applied like smaller stores that are in like big chain stores because I was like, oh, maybe I'll have a better chance getting a job like somewhere small, right? No, I didn't. They don't want me. Or it's not even that they don't want me. They just don't contact you back. Like I think their auto filtering system or something. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe my application is just bad. Maybe I'm just not doing a good job, guys. Yeah, I really have no clue. So that's the update, guys. All my dogs are gonna get stranded over there. But yeah, so if you're like trying to get a job right now, my like, I mean, I guess what I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna start going into places and asking for the hiring manager. Just going straight to the big guns because it's genuinely so impossible. Like online applications, I've submitted paper applications. Like it's genuinely like the job market is so lost. Especially as like a teenager with like no really job experience. Like my only job experience is like babysitting, and I worked at like Spirit Halloween for like a few days. But like I don't really have any experience. So it's like they pick the people who have experience over me, but it's like I can't get experience if I can't get a job. So then it's like this never-ending loop of like, well, what do I do? Like I can't get experience if I can't get a job, but I can't get a job because I don't have experience. So then you're stuck and you just can't get a job. So I think I'm just gonna start like walking into stores and just asking if I can speak to the hiring manager, because I think I just need to go straight there and just put initiative in that like, hey, you know, I'm really like am wanting this. Like I'm working hard for this, but like yeah, I really don't know. It's so confusing. This video has got to be one of the boringest ones. It's actually so boring trying to did I say boring? That's all I meant to say. Like, it's actually so hard. So like, I don't even know how we would fix this, cause like, it's not even like a us thing. Like, I don't even think that's like something we can solve. That's just like the way the businesses are, I guess. But like, it's genuinely impossible. Like, I swear I've applied like 40 places, multiple times too. Like, I've applied at some of the places multiple times, and I've had 3 interviews. 1 turned me down. Actually 2 turned me down, and then I had a job at Spirit Halloween, but obviously that's like a seasonal job, so I only had it for like a few days, or like a few weeks or whatever. So it's like, yeah, I had it a few days because then life got busy and I had to, when more important stuff came up, I had to quit. But that's the only one that I could actually get. And it's like, that job is like, they're gonna hire anybody, but it's seasonal. They're desperate to get people to work for them during the time being that they're open. So yeah, like, that's the only place who actually who hired me. Oh, and I also worked at Burger King for 1 day, but then like that thing, it was so toxic there, I could not work there. And also, fast food is hard, man. That was like my very first job, so I was like barely 16. I might have even been 15, I don't remember. That just stressed me out. But yeah, I haven't been able to get a job since, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I'm gonna call back the most recent place I applied today and ask them if they can check on my application, I guess. Because it is so stressful, guys. I genuinely do not know what we're supposed to do, like, genuinely. I kind of want to go to the Nether. I don't know what's in the Nether. But we're gonna need lava for that. But yeah, so like, the job market is just so cool. Like, it's at a point where I don't even know, like, I don't even know what to do. It's impossible to get a job, to do anything really. Like, it's just impossible, Chad. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Maybe it'll be fixed, but right now, it's beyond screwed, guys. I just cannot manage to get a job. So I'm curious if like any other teams are having the same issue, because I feel like people don't talk about it. So like, are we all having the same issue, or is this like just a me thing for some reason? Just curious, man. But yeah, so that's what's happening in my life currently. You know, so if y'all have any tips, actually, like, I know I talk about tips and stuff, but I actually need tips on this one. If y'all have any tips, bro, that would be very much appreciated on how to freak I get a job, because I'm lost. I don't know anymore. Please feel free to comment down below. Let me know, because I don't know anymore. I can apply, like, I apply places. They just don't come back, so I don't know what's happening. But maybe there's like some magical tip or trick that makes them freaking give you a job. And if you're in the same situation, I feel you. I actually feel you. It is so frustrating because like it's not like lack of effort. Like you try and submit all these applications, and they just don't contact you back. So it's like not for lack of trying, which makes it 10 times more frustrating because you're putting all this effort in and it feels like it's for nothing, basically. So I understand the pain, guys. It is frustrating out here, guys. But yeah, so that's just the world right now, guys. We're cooked. But no, seriously, that's just how I feel right now. The job market is absolutely just cooked. Really, if you're like a teen, it's like impossible to get a job because they just won't hire you. Yeah. So that's so frustrating. But I think I just try to just stay positive and, you know, do what I can. I can only do so much, so I just continue to submit applications and to call places and just put my half in, and just hope that eventually I'll get something. But yeah, no, but I really do think this like the walks that I've been doing in the morning with the podcast, they really do actually help. Like my mental health, I've struggled with it for a long time. But I really do think I'm at a place where like I'm pretty stable mentally. It's not great. I mean, it's still bad. I mean, not bad. It's better. It's a lot better than it used to be. But it's stable now. So it's like, it's not like constant up and down. It's more just like up for a while and then like I'll have it down. And then it's pretty stable. So it's been pretty good lately. And I think just trying to, instead of also just getting off social media, I try not to use social media so much, but just looking at things through your own eyes really just does help. Instead of looking through things through other people's eyes, like, oh, what will other people think about this? What will they say about my outfit? Like thinking about it instead through your own opinion. Like this whole thing about like forming your own opinion. I think that really is important. I think looking through at things through your own lens really just has changed your whole perspective on life. I feel like I looked at things so much through other people's eyes. I was like, oh, well, what will they think about me? What will they say? Everything was about them. What will they think? What will they do? Instead of what do I like? What do I want? And so I think that was like the main thing, like really messing with me. And just taking walks in the morning and listening to podcasts just helps clear my mind and make it less foggy. That way I can think about things more easily through my own lens. And it really has helped. So if you're someone who struggles with mental health, just take a step back and just I want you to think about how you're thinking about things. When you have a thought about something, is it about them? Is it about someone else, or is it about what you think? Because if it's about someone else, what someone else might think, then you're thinking wrong. You need to stop that thought and instead say, wait, what do I think about it? Do I like it? And then make your decision off of that. Choose what to wear based off what you like, not what the people around you like. And if the people around you don't like it, then you're surrounded with by the wrong people, and then that's its own problem, and you should surround yourself by new people. Like, I really used to be surrounded by the worst circle of people, and I had to realize, like, hey, this really is not what I want. This isn't what I want, and I had to separate some of those people. I had to be like, hey, you know, if you're gonna be like this, we can't talk. Because if those people don't like who you are for who you are, then they're not your friend. They're not your people. And there's people out there that will like you for who you are and won't care what you wear or what your favorite video game is, and they'll love all those things about you. So yeah, that's my biggest tip, is just to try and look at things more through your own lens, and just try and realize and catch yourself when you're thinking about other people's opinions on you, because those don't matter. It doesn't matter what Jolie from math third period think. It matters what you think, and only what you think. Be whoever you want to be, because that's just what life is all about, is being ourselves. So yeah, that's just my best tip. Just try and think about things more through your own lens. Form your own opinions, because so often, like, social media really has, like, started like, to mold us into where we don't really form our own opinions. We form our opinions on what other people will think, and then that's not a good thing. So you should have your own opinions, because that's what matters. Your own thoughts, your own opinion, whatever you think about what you think about something. Now, your neighbor 3 doors down is going to think about it, because that doesn't matter. But yeah, so that's all I can really say. Just try and have a more open mind, too. But just try and think from your own perspective, because that's just what's important. So yeah, that's just, like, my biggest tip, because that truly has helped me. It's just, like, taking a step back and realizing that I'm thinking through other people's lenses, and stopping that. Yeah, I recommend just trying to do that. So, like, when you pick out your outfit tomorrow, just take a step back and think, do I really want this, or am I wearing this because society will like it? And then change your decision based off the answer to that question. And if the answer is no, I'm wearing it because I like it, that's amazing. That's great. That's perfect. That's what you should be doing. And if the answer is no, I'm wearing it because society wants me to wear it, then maybe there's some change in the way you think that needs to happen, so that you wear things that you actually want to wear. Because it is so fun. Like, genuinely, it is so fun. I think everyone should just try. Even if you end up realizing, yeah, I actually do things because I want to do them, then that's great. That's amazing. That's the goal. That is the goal. And then that's what we want. What we want to hear. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this soon. I hope y'all all have a great day, and do something that you want to do today. Go have fun. Go to your local coffee shop, or just wear something that you normally wouldn't wear because you want to wear it. And go slay the day away, guys, okay? But yeah, so I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for listening to me yap. And I hope all of that made sense, but low-key it probably didn't because my brain and thoughts are so jumbled that most of the time they don't make sense. But, I still hope that it was a good watch and that you have an amazing rest of your day. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!